Well, unfortunate news coming from Tamil Nadu. What we are getting to know that another student has ended its life, where a student from Talarampattu village near Kadpadi has now committed suicide due to fear of failing in the NEET examinations. And this is coming even after the Tamil Nadu Assembly had passed a bill seeking exemption from the NEET exam. And even when it comes to the state government, who have flagged off the counselling for all students who wrote the NEET examinations this year from the state. And it's being said that over 1 lakh students who have written the NEET examinations this year, there would be counselling sessions that would be conducted starting from today onwards by the division of the state war room in respective districts. Let me go across now to Apurva. Apurva, well, there had been a lot of a fury that had risen in the assembly when this bill was taken up, because it came right after a student who had said to ended his life. We are getting to know that another student who has now ended her life, and this is all the more becoming more worrisome in the state when it comes to those students who have given the NEET examinations.
Well, that's right, Amita. In fact, it is yet another unfortunate incident that we are seeing today, where yet another student from a Vellore district has died by suicide today, following the pressure that she had encountered after writing the NEET examinations. Sarandarya is the student there who had died by suicide. She had, in fact, committed suicide by hanging. And what we are seeing is that there has been a reaction that has come in severely, because even the last 2 days we had seen students from across districts there who had died by suicide. And in fact, the anti-NEET bill that was passed in the Legislative Assembly on Monday was in fact following one such suicide case that had taken place on Sunday. And overall, the count of suicide deaths due to NEET here, allegedly due to NEET here, in the state of Tamil Nadu was in fact now has crossed over 15 students, excluding the one death that has come here today. In fact, we are here at the counselling center that has been initiated by the Tamil Nadu government. This is the war room here, as you can see, that has been initiated especially for handling and tackling COVID cases, and all emergency protocols are in place. In fact, this 104 helpline number is the number where, as you can see behind me, there are several health experts here, mental health professionals who are looking into giving advice and counseling for the students who have written the NEET examinations this year. In fact, the Tamil Nadu Health Minister M. Subramaniam also stated that this will be starting off from today, this program for counselling those students who had written the NEET examinations this year. Over 1 lakh students from Tamil Nadu alone have written their examination this year, and all of them have been looked into in all the 38 districts, and their telephone numbers will be brought in and looked into by these health counsellors from across districts, who will be taking forth the calls and advising and speaking with those students who had just written the NEET examinations. In fact, in Chennai, where we are at the DMS, there are over 40 health professionals here, psychiatrists as well, who will be monitoring these students and taking up the calls. As you can see, each one of them busy on their duty, that is with calling in the students and interacting with them as well. In Chennai, we have over 40 medical health experts who will be here and who will be looking into contacting the students and the parents as well. And this is over 333 medical health professionals have been employed by the Tamil Nadu state government and the health department, specifically to look into interacting with the students who had written the NEET examinations. This initiative had been announced by the Tamil Nadu health minister yesterday, and he had also informed that very soon this system will be set in place, and less than a day since the announcement, and already this system has been set in place. There is already teams that are coordinating with district officials and district collectors as well, looking into how many students numbers that we are seeing. And this is in fact not only an initiative that has been initiated today, but this will continue on to ensure that these students who had it in their examinations
in the Chennai war room that can be seen that has been set up on part of the government side, and even as the matter echoed in the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly right after passing a bill seeking the state's exemption from the national eligibility entrance test. However, we are getting to know that another death by suicide of a medical aspirant fearing the outcome of the NEET examination. Unfortunately, that is also being reported from Tamil Nadu. As we continue to get you more updates on the story. Apurva, for the moment, thanks very much.